Hello everyone, this is the DCRD team, and today we're going to learn how to write a CV. So, we need to include your personal information and what personal information you should really include, your personal profile, your education, your work experience, and also your key skills. Now, before we get on with it, I would like to include that in this CV example over here, I have done education before work experience. If you're trying to apply to university through the work experience route, make sure you include work experience first. So, personal information. So, the things we need in this is your first and last name, your phone number, your email address, and also the address that you live at, and also any social medias that you want to mention. Because, in this case, I've included LinkedIn. You can include other ones such as Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, anything you really want. But make sure you want your employer to see that. Like, make sure it's suitable. Anyway, that should be it for the personal information section. Make sure you put your own little twist on it. Over here, I've put it in the middle. You can put it on the right. You can also put it on the left. It's up to you. So your personal profile, this include the course that you were interested in. Talk about any grades or awards that you've gotten in the past, but only briefly go over it. Talk about the type of personality traits you have. For example, if you're a leader, if you are good at communication, and also briefly talk about the jobs you did. So, that, for example, say, "Oh, I was a care home assistant for so and so in this. I did this. I worked in for so and so years." And just keep it brief. This section should be around 100 words, but if you want to include more, you can. But make it at least 80 words, like so it looks like you've put effort into talking about yourself. So in the education section, make sure you write the name of the high school or college you went to, the month and the year that you started and ended, and make it look like this. So September 2010 to July 2015. Um, Also include what award you got from that institute. So for example, in high school you do GCSEs, and the main ones you want to include are English and maths, and also say what you got in those. So over here it says GCSE including English and mathematics, in which I have achieved a 5 in both, and only mention things in your CV uh if you have a certificate for it. But I think in terms of GCSEs, if you don't have them, I think the university will accept that. So I think that should be it for the education section. So for your work experience section, you need to include the name of the job that you did. For example, in this case, healthcare assistant. The exact date, so your day, your month, and the year that you started, and also when you ended. In this case, it says present because this example person over here is still working at the job. Also include the name of the company you worked for and also the address of the company you worked for. Make sure you include the postcode. And finally, include your roles and responsibilities. If you're struggling to find roles and responsibilities to include in this section, you can always just search up your job on job ads and it will give you an idea of what companies look for in these occupations to help you understand what roles you did. So in the key skills section, boast all your skills and traits that you have. For example, if you want to work in the healthcare industry, you can talk about your high level ability to housekeep, or that if you're familiar with first aid equipment. You can also include things as leadership experience, communication skills, organizational skills, if you're a multitasker or you're a good decision maker. This section can be open to whatever you want to write. Make sure you write down stuff that I guess isn't too cliche. For example, saying, "Oh, I'm a hard worker." Well, the thing is, most people applying to jobs will say that they're hard workers because that's a given. So don't write cliche things in this section to make to bore the reader. So any final touches? You could include like a hobby section where you write about If you can play the piano, the guitar, or even if you play, football on Thursday nights, or you can include any clubs you go to. You can also include a reference section where you can say a reference available upon request. You don't have to add that, but you can always add that if you want to. Also make sure that your CV is your CV. Obviously, I have an example CV on this page right here. You don't have to copy it to a T. Make sure you add your own personality to it. For example, you can add color to it, any different type of font you want to add. You can do anything like that you want. And also, just like I just want to bring it back to what we said before. If you would like to highlight your education, put that first, and then put in your work experience, and also vice versa for your work experience over education. I hope you guys who watched the video learned something today, and hopefully are able to write your own CV. Obviously, if you have any questions, please put in the comments, and I will definitely reply back. And if you have anything else you want to ask, you can find us at GCRD on Instagram. And also, if you search up our company name on Google, you can find our company phone number and anything like that. So please reach out if you need any other help, or if you need help with your university application. Anyways, enjoy your day, and have a great time. Goodbye.